Hello, I'm Knowledge Anywhere's marketing lead, Jacqueline Holmes, and today we're going to go over how to create a classroom course within Knowledge Anywhere's LMS. So right now I'm on the administrator side of the LMS, and we're currently on the courses page. You can get here by two ways. So for example, in this left-hand corner right here, you'll see content. And if we'd like to add a course, we can do two things. One of which is go to this add course button and go straight to classroom. So this leads us to the first page of how to add a classroom course, but you can also get here by going to this upper menu bar and saying create content and add a classroom course. They'll both lead you to this page. So let's get started. Let's say our admin title is fake classroom number 1. This will automatically generate a friendly URL and a learner title. We'll put our description here. And for now, I'm just going to put a fake paragraph. And we get to add metadata. So this is where you get to really hone in what this topic is about. Let's say that this is about workplace compliance. You can put in the duration of the course. Let's say it will take 60 minutes to complete, and an optional number of credits. Some training administrators decide to have credits, some do not. For the sake of argument, I'm going to say that this one is 5. And you'll see this nice little success button telling you that you've made it. So now that we're on the classroom course, you can see all of the details here. So this is the configuration tab where you can find how you can enable comments and ratings, LinkedIn sharing, digital signatures if it's required, or e-commerce if your system allows that. So for example, let's say I want this course, everybody who takes it, it's going to be $100 and they have access to it for 12 months. This is where you can control access if you so require, and make sure to save at the bottom. This right-hand side has your certificate. So if you would like to add a certificate or a default certificate, you absolutely can. And this top section is where you can edit anything you like. So for example, we have this handy dandy little default screen, but if you would like to change the course image at any time, you can do so here. So for example, I'm just going to pretend that I want to change the course image so you can see how to do it. And it will generate in this top left-hand corner. This first page, information, is everything that we went through on the first step of this process. So if you'd like to edit it at any time, you can here. Configuration, we just went over. And offerings, this is where you can add offerings and see past offerings for this course. So for example, in this little button right here, I'm going to add an offering, and I'm going to add a lot of information about this classroom course. So for example, I'm based here in Seattle, so I'm going to go Pacific time. And let's say that I would like this course to happen this Saturday, and the start time is 8 a.m. The end date, let's say it's a 2-day course. It will be on the 25th, and it ends at 5 p.m. If you'd like, you can add a last enrollment date. So let's say that you can enroll right up to the very end. I'll put it on the 23rd. And this is where you'll have a drop-down list of your instructors, as well as locations. If you're looking for a webinar, you can do a webinar type. So for example, let's say that your office used Microsoft Teams. You can put that here as well as a webinar URL. I'm going to put in the webinar URL here, as well as the maximum number of seats. So let's say that this classroom course takes a lot of people. We'll just put 250. And let's say that you want to set a minimum number of seats because you don't want to go through all the process of doing a course and nobody shows up. So let's say I need at least 20 students to show up. You can add any additional notes or an internal cost here. So I'm going to save at the bottom. and you can see that it's saved. So from here, you're all good to go. All you have to do is link this to a learner page or assign to a learning path. So for example, let's link to a learning page. This shows us what learners will see when they're on their side of the LMS. For example, you can see right here our e-commerce, add to cart, our fake title here and here, as well as the status, the duration and the credits, and any other information that I put here on the back end on the admin system. So to assign this to a learning path, all I have to do is click this. I'll choose content to assign. So let's say that this is a getting started course. And you can see right here that our course is assigned to the learning path getting started. To see this on the learner side, you can go up here and go to Learner View, Learning Paths. You can see in the Getting Started portion of Learning Paths that our fake classroom course number 1 is right here. So this is what learners will see when they're on their side of LMS. So this has been a very brief overview of how to create a classroom course. Thank you so much for sitting with us. And if you have any questions, reach out to our support desk online through Zendesk or at support@knowledgeanywhere.com. Thank you so much.